Sports is brought to you by All Out Auto Repair, home of the $46 Saskatchewan and $66 Alberta Safety Inspection. Your complete automotive repair.
Moses, the hometown boy, is back from the Briar, and you got a chance to sit down and have a chat with him.
Yeah, it was really neat. You know, just meeting the guy. You know, just watching him at the Briar and just seeing him and getting a chance, like you say, just to talk to him. It's really nice, and it's been a great opportunity. And like you say, we caught up with him, kind of sum up how the Briar went for him. It wasn't the outcome he wanted, but one of the stories of the Briar was Scott Manners. His smile and positive attitude was a joy for fans and media alike.
It was like a dream for Scott Manners, a chance to compete at the Briar with the likes of Kevin Cooey and Glenn Howard, a surreal moment for Scott.
I really wanted to take it in prior to our first game, so that's why I wasn't just a little bit nervous, and I got really nervous before the first game.
The Lloydminster native started well at 2-1. Wins against PEI and Quebec prompted crowds to chant, "Mind's your manners." Scott was taken aback.
In the back of my mind, I'm like, wow, everybody's cheering for me. It was a real special moment.
But as the week went on, the Manners rink fell in some hard luck. They would wind up losing 7 straight. But Manners' never give up attitude resonated with fans.
I can't remember someone getting cheered so much with such a terrible record at 3-8, but I don't take myself seriously, and I don't want to. And the small successes that I have in the sport aren't going to go to my head. I'm going to be the same person, you know, on and off the camera.
He didn't come home with the Briar, but he did come home with some hardware, collecting the Ross Hartstone Sportsmanship Award.
To be voted in by all the other curlers, you know, your peers, your you know, the people you play against, to be recognized in that atmosphere was really a special moment.
As for the future of the team,
everybody's on board for next year. It's been an exciting year, and we're really excited to see what the future has for us, because we know we're just going to keep getting better.
EFC 11.5 is set to go this Saturday at 8, with 8 fights on the card. As Matt Schumont reports, 4 local fighters will be looking to impress the hometown crowd.
Kelly Gervais is returning to the octagon for the first time since October, and although he took this fight in 4 weeks, his training has been going well.
Usually my 6 to 8 week camps there, usually by about this time I'm either sick and I'm tired or something, so I feel really good about this camp. I'm healthy, I'm strong, I've been training good and hard, so we'll see how it goes.
Gervais' opponent on Saturday is Leo Constant. Not knowing much about his counterpart, Gervais will be focusing more on what he's been working on in his camp.
I'm really looking to start being more technical. We're starting to get better wrestling, more technical wrestling, stand up, get in there and bang proper, in and out, just pretty much work.
Travis Quinnell will be up against Saskatoon's Tyler O'Brien. Expecting O'Brien to stand up and slug it out, Quinnell's strategy is pretty simple.
My game plan's everything against that, so we were pretty set. We put it together for the last 5 weeks, so I'm going to go in there and just do my thing, do what I'm supposed to do.
This will be Quinnell's first MMA fight since December of 2010. Even though it's been a year and a half, he says with the help of the hometown crowd, he can walk away with a W.
I took this fight in 5 weeks. I feel real good. We were training Greg and Nick for a fight in Edmonton, and it came to the cooler, so it gave me a chance where I could jump in there, so I was pretty excited to actually finally be able to fight in front of hometown fans and stuff like that.
The Cooler is hosting the EFC event for the first time, and with it being in a smaller venue, fight promoters are still expecting it to be a great turnout.
It'll be interesting to see that many people inside the Cooler, so it's going to be a pretty cool atmosphere. Every seat in the place is a front row seat, so everybody's excited about it, and so are we.
Other local fighters on the card are Mark Bosley and Teague Smith. Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
That's your first look at sports. Gerard is up next with weather. Stay tuned. Now, the provincial hockey tournament in Lloydminster in nearly a decade is underway at the Service Sports Centre. The Lloydminster Blazers Pee Wee A have qualified as the hosts, but they're now in the championships. And let's take a look at those highlights. And you know what? What's better than coming out to a show like that? Unbelievable. That is awesome times for them. The Blazers got things started in the afternoon there against Okotoks first period. Tate Morrell stealing the puck. Strong power move, finds the space between the wickets to get the goal and put the home team up front. Later on in the first frame, Blazers on the power play. Chase Haygarth rips one just wide open side, but later on that same power play, Michael Bentz driving to the net. Loose puck is, well, it's stopped, but big old Brendan Zinger picking up the garbage there. The Oilers would go on the attack. Blazers lose the puck there, but you know what? Check this out. Great save by Camille Sugar. and she would make another one as well. She would bail out her team. Ryan Bernard sprung all alone here coming up, and they would make the save. The Blazers win 4-2, and their next home game is tomorrow at 9 a.m. against High Prairie. Now moving on to some basketball action. The 2A boys provincials in Cold Lake, Drumheller Valley Dinos taking on the Assumption Crusaders. The Crusaders, they'll fall in this one. I believe the score is 74-38. Moving on to the 4A provincials, the boys LCHS Barons taking on the Raymond Comets. And the Comets win that one, 74-62. The girls didn't fare any better. They took on the Cardston Cougars, and they lost that one, 76-52. And that's it for sports. Stay tuned for more Newcap news after the break.